UCTV, good news for all.
A very good welcome to you, dear viewers, to UNCCLA Listens and Speaks. This is series 118, and our subject, our theme for today is why AI can't replace God, faith, truth, and evangelization in the digital age. Dear viewers, it's a very wonderful privilege. It is a great privilege to have you in this discussion today, following this discussion on this 30th day of July 2026. And I am very humbled in the studio to have a wonderful guest right here with us. And I will ask you to introduce yourself to the viewers so that they can know more about you. So you're most welcome.
Oh, thank you, Henry. First and foremost, I welcome all our listeners and viewers. Thank you for the work well done. And welcome you to this wonderful topic, why AI can't be God. And then what does that have to have with faith, truth, and evangelization? So I'm Engineer Kenneth Besigomwe. I'm a Catholic from Ginjakalori Parish.
Thank you very much. I think there is even a little more that was put on the flyer about you, and you may want to say, but if you maybe that could come in at another time. Kenneth, thank you very much for turning up today. You're most welcome to this discussion on why AI can't replace God. Now, on one side we have AI, and on the other side we have God. So there are two variables here, AI and God. And in the context today, in the context of believers, people who believe in God, AI exists. So much so that you will find AI that is helping people write courseworks, assignments, and also be helping people. So this is the space in which we are operating in, AI and God. So we are looking at why AI can't replace God, dear viewers. And to set the pace, in a world of artificial intelligence, which is AI, in a world where it is becoming very intelligent, and it is becoming helpful, so much so that most of the things we are doing today is incorporated with an aspect of AI. A lot has got AI involved. And I want us to think about this, and I'd like Kenneth to lead us on what makes this AI so powerful, and why are so many people relying on AI today?
Okay, thank you, Henry. Of course, a lot has been said about AI when the Pope wrote an encyclical for us, Magnifica Humanitas, and that has been discussed widely. So AI is artificial intelligence. Intelligence is the ability to acquire, okay? To acquire information, to process it, to reason logically. So that is basically intelligence. Then artificial, the word artificial basically means something man-made.
Yes.
So yeah, basically AI is something made by man that will help him reason and do something or do certain tasks that would normally be done by human beings.
So you're setting the pace here, and this is very important for our viewers, that the role of critical thinking, gathering knowledge, information, is now being taken up by AI.
Yeah.
Originally, let us first draw back a little bit before the AI boom. Human beings were doing a lot of this. An assignment is given, you have to go to the library and you dig through books. And when a task is given, it is even strange that today we find that sometimes doctors are actually being supported by AI.
Yeah.
And you may wonder if the prescriptions are really... So the aspect of sourcing for knowledge, and those problem solving and all those is now being put down to AI. And how helpful is this to us today?
So basically what man has done,
Mm.
man is surrendering his natural intelligence and giving it to a machine.
To a machine.
And some people are surrendering it wholeheartedly. They are giving up everything. So they're entrusting the machine with all that. And of course, that's how man has always been, that's how man has always used technology. When man sees the difficulties in walking, he'll make a vehicle so that you don't walk.
Yes.
When he sees books, reading books, looking for this, searching books, he'll create internet so that you get instant information. You don't need to go to the library to search which book to find out.
What
So
would you
information is provided.
What would you say when to someone who says that the AI today is basically a means through which man is solving problems?
Yes, basically.
Yes.
All technology.
Yes.
All technology, right away from the Industrial Revolution, creation of radios, televisions, so man is solving problems.
Problems, yes.
Yes, man has always wanted to see.
Uh-huh.
So now AI has come in to help on the intellectual aspect. We have solved the other problems almost, transport, communication, and so on. So now what was disturbing was the information, access to information, using it, creating information and knowledge. So now man has also thought of creating something artificial that can do that for his aspect. So for us, we are worried.
Yes.
Because if we entrust each and everything to the machine, and we even surrender our conscience and reasoning, what if the machine, you see these machines make errors. Yeah, they make errors sometimes. So if you have surrendered everything, how shall we have that? How shall we be able to tell? Because we must remain with that. We should remain with something left for us, which can help us judge, form judgment. Yes, whatever AI produces, you have to judge.
Yes.
So not that you should take it wholeheartedly. That's why people have made mistakes because of AI. Someone in Florida, pastor, asked AI, he was sick, so he asked AI, I'm suffering this, and the AI told him, no, don't worry, rest. Until the man got serious complications. By the time he was taken to the hospital, he had a blood clot in the lungs. So now he sued OpenAI, and now the OpenAI told him that, but ChatGPT is not a doctor. Why did you consult ChatGPT? So now you see the blame game?
Yes.
So
yes.
if AI messes you up, where do you report? You have nowhere to report. So we should remain, the Pope is saying, the Pope said we should remain with that, we should remain with the final judgment.
With the final judgment.
We can use AI to help us do certain things, do whatever, collect work, organize summons and so on, but you have to proofread, make sure that everything is in context with what you're doing so that you don't harm or you don't create harm. Yes, like how some people have made it.
Now, when we look at scripture, we turn over to scripture and we are looking at the person of God and what scripture says. Scripture encourages us to put all our trust in God, to surrender our will in God. You remember the other commandment where you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, and with all you. This is an aspect of surrender we are talking about. So in the discussions you have been leading us through, we have already looked at a form of surrender,
Yes,
which is related to machines. That now human beings are shifting towards surrendering a lot towards machines. So this is now the artificial intelligence, dependence on machines for all the wonderful things you have mentioned. But I want us to look at God. God also demands surrender. One would ask the question we would have: do you think with the way in which man is relating with God, or we are relating with AI, do we see AI becoming a form of God, a kind of God today? What is the difference between God and AI in our world today?
okay. So basically AI is intelligence.
Yes.
When it comes to God, now God is the supreme being, He's the creator and Lord of all. So that's where, so we cannot equate God to AI because AI is basically one aspect, that is intelligence. So some people are equating God to AI. It's as if they think God is all about intelligence only. No, God is the creator. He's the uncreated creator, while AI is created by man. God was not created by man. So that's one of the things which shows the difference. Now, we are not saying, we are not worried about AI. It is people are trying to push AI. I don't even know whether AI is interested in claiming to be God. It is people who are trying to pump it up and so on. But I think the AI also knows that it can never be God, because AI can't create. It uses data that has been fed into it to draw patterns and create something.
So I think the beautiful point here that you are bringing out is that there is information availed in order for AI to be able to operate. Yes.
Yeah, because when you look at how AI is made, scientists ask questions. They say, how does the human person reason? How would Jude reason this out? So they write those questions.
Yes.
Then after that, they call computer scientists, and they make algorithms. An algorithm is a sequential, it is a step-by-step set of instructions fed into the computer to answer a question.
Yes.
Or to conclude something. So after forming those algorithms, they now feed the AI with information so that it processes it. A lot of information.
Yes.
They feed it with information from textbooks, news, videos, music, and so everything. They just pour inside. Then it starts making patterns that whenever I see this and this, that is a cat. Whenever I see this and this is a human being. So it starts creating patterns and forms. Then after that, they start training it. See, the training. So you can give it a picture, find out which ones are lions in the picture. If you have like 5 lions in the picture and 2 leopards, it will try to look out. If it says there are 4, then you know it has made a mistake. So you go back and change the mathematical patterns like that. Yeah? So it has neural networks or neural links which work like the way our central nervous system works.
True.
Then after understanding all of that, after it can now process and it works out very well, they now deploy it over the internet. So now when you go to ask it a question, initially, when AI had come, it would make mistakes. But with the time, it is improving, because we people who ask the AI questions, every time we correct it, because when you ask it a question, it gives you something wrong, using your human judgment. So this is wrong, this is not what I wanted. Then it will give you now the correct one. So by using it, we are improving it day by day.
So one important characteristic of AI is its ability to learn.
Yes.
That as you keep correcting it, it keeps updating itself. That's a form of learning.
Yeah, that is intelligence. Because we said intelligence is the ability to acquire knowledge.
Yes.
Okay? To acquire knowledge, process it, reason, and so on.
Now,
and do what a human being would have done. So the way you take your son to primary school, nursery, and the child starts studying slowly by slowly, so the teachers are giving information. The charts on the walls, the child is processing them. Then after they give the child tests, homework, exams. When the child fails, they correct the child. They again give remedios. Then after those remedios, after the child has now qualified, the child graduates.
Yes.
Then the child is sent out into the world. That is now the deployment they do. They put onto the internet and you ask questions. So now this is equivalent to sending a child into the world, to the market. He interacts with the farmers, accountants, and so on, as improves his knowledge. So it's a lifelong learning process.
Yes.
So the way human beings learn, we are now making a machine to learn that way. But its ability, the good thing with it, it can study nursery up to P7 in one day. It can read all those books.
So that is aggregation of information.
So it is faster.
Yes. Now, Kenneth, I want us to bring out this fundamental difference between AI and God, and I love the way you're bringing it out. You're bringing it. You're bringing out by exemplifying and describing and bring a lot of clarity. You have shown us how AI comes into being. You have also told us how AI comes to be intelligent as it is, where it gets information. And what stands out is that, dear viewers, is that for AI to exist, there is already a kind of information that should be availed to it.
Exactly.
So, as whether that information is right or wrong,
And
or yes,
not only information,
yes,
AI depends on hardware, depends
yes.
on servers, electricity.
So AI is a complex thing.
It's a
Yes.
complex thing. So it depends a lot on what already exists.
Yes.
Which is not like God. God for him is self-existing.
All right. Now that's the point we are now coming in. You are now bringing that fundamental difference.
Yes.
Okay. On its own, AI cannot exist.
Cannot exist.
Yes. But now let's, as you have been you're a young person, and we would say we are still growing. We still have longer years to live, and you've had your journey in faith. You have had an experience with God. For the sake of the viewers to have this, probably you'd want to give in your personal experience with God. What is, and you're also an engineer, and I would like you to help us understand what is this uniqueness about God. Okay, that is not the case with AI. Why? What makes God God from an experiential point of view? That is quite different from AI.
God
Yes.
created the man, and the man has created AI.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So that is one of the key difference. So all honor and
Yes.
glory goes to God.
To God.
So when we say AI improving, it means there's a human being behind that. So now our role is to appreciate God's creation.
Yes.
And the ability of the human mind to think logically and create such great innovations. So God is not some random individual within the world. No. God, the pantheists, people have made theories that God is part of the universe and so on. No. God is the one who created everything. So God is outside space and time.
Yes.
While AI exists within time.
Yes.
So AI, God is eternal because for him, he has no beginning and end. No beginning, no end. But we see that AI started from somewhere. AI started from somewhere. The scientists have been improving it. So it started. And you never know. It can even come to an end. We are looking at this technology. Yes, so far, it is the best. The AI so far is the best in all of the technology, transformative technology that we see. But it doesn't mean that this is the last one. 50 years from now, we may get something
Greater.
Beats AI and even forget all about the AI.
Yes.
Because God keeps sharing his knowledge and wisdom with the human in bits at different eras in time. So from the Industrial Revolution up to the introduction of the radios, the printing press, then the radios, the television. So things are still coming.
Yes.
God has not yet run out of ideas.
True.
So it's not AI that is the only thing that God, that's the maximum thing he can make money do.
Yes.
We really expect even more than
Yes.
that. But currently, that this technology beats all the others that we have had.
All the others.
Yes.
Now, at the start, you brought out the encyclical Poplio wrote on AI, and I want us to locate the position of the human being in the creation of God, and in the context of AI. Are they the same, or there is a difference in which the human being is, where the human being is perceived?
A human being is different from AI.
Yes.
Because a human being was created in the image and likeness of God. Now, because of that, the human possesses inviolable human dignity.
So from the perspective of God, a person is the person is created in the image and likeness of God with an inviolable dignity. Very high dignity. I think that's what you mean. Highly esteemed dignity, high up there. So to God, a human being matters over and above every other created thing.
Exactly, because God created a man and he put him in charge of his creation.
Yes. Now, in the context of AI, how are human beings treated?
Now that's where the church
Yes.
gets concerned. The church says every technology that comes must serve the human person and the common good.
Okay.
The human being should not become a slave to technology.
Yes.
So that's why the church has come up openly, because the church is seeing people, it's as if they are giving AI all their power, all
Someone
their
cannot
judgment.
think
People can no longer think.
Yes.
People have lost their creativity. Every question you ask these days, even you ask someone 1 + 1, the person says, "Where is my phone?" Say, "What are you looking at it for?" I want to go to ChatGPT and see.
Yeah.
+1. So now seems people are totally surrendering. But now the Pope is saying, please remember we are human beings. These machines and whatever, all of those are under us. Yes, we are their masters.
Yes.
They should never become our masters. In the Industrial Revolution, Pope Leo the 13th
Okay.
also wrote. He came out and wrote, and his address was, how do we protect the human workers in this period? Because remember, the Industrial Revolution comes in with those management theories and
Yes.
so on, punishing people so that they work hard for money and so on. So the Pope was concerned, said, the human being is going to be tortured to deliver results, and as a result of this kind of technology. So he wrote.
Yes.
Now, 131 years later,
we're having again another problem.
Another Pope.
Pope Leo Moro.
Another Pope Leo.
Yes.
Is again also writing to warn us about this AI which has come. So every time a technology comes,
yes,
the church comes out and says,
yes,
because you see the human beings, we have a challenge. When we see something super, we praise it. Some people even start worshiping it. So the church has to come in and say, look, don't be excited. This is here to serve us. So you should look at AI as a hammer. You should look at AI the way if a carpenter looks at a hammer. The hammer is a tool.
Okay.
So just because the hammer has fixed all of these nails in this studio, it doesn't mean that therefore now we should elevate it to become God. It has not
should
become
look at
God.
everything as a nail
Yes.
to be hit.
When you use the calculator and an exam and you pass it, and graduation comes, who is given the degree? Is it the calculator or you, the human person?
The human being.
You see? So the same thing. So AI is a tool.
Yes.
So we should have all that at the back of our mind.
Now, when you say AI is a tool, and you have mentioned the position of the church is coming to moderate, to help, to guide us, as you have mentioned. So I think the lesson here that we are coming up is, one, AI is a tool, and God is the creator, is the supreme creator. And also, while God is the author of all knowledge and our existence, AI actually depends on information that is fed. And given to it.
You see, people are elevating AI. It is like now elevating a library.
Yes.
Because a library has very many textbooks. It has a lot of knowledge. So should we go and say a library can become God? No. So they have simply got all that knowledge from the textbooks and everywhere, giving it to some random AI. So shouldn't it be so great, so special to eclipse the image of God? Even the human person. Even AI can't even replace the human person. It can't. That is what we call a category error. A category error is an error where you compare two fundamentally different realities as though they were of the same class.
So God and AI are fundamentally different. And it is so it will be terrible to treat them
in the same category.
Perfect.
Comparing God with AI is like comparing a digital twin with the object it represents.
I see.
In engineering, we usually make digital twins. A digital twin is a virtual replica of an object or a process. So what you do, you make in your computer machine, you create a process, you simulate a process which exists, and now the information from the process is sent to your twin. So whatever happens to the process also happens here in your twin. So wherever you are, you can know that the machine has overheated and you call people. Someone should cool that machine using this
Simulate.
this simulated, this digital twin.
Yes, the digital twin,
twin.
yes.
So now, even if the digital twin can mimic the process very well, it can never become the real process.
Now, I think that is really fundamental, interesting. I would like to bring out one example, probably, that maybe we could relate with. We have had stories about AI and how individuals interact with AI. And I think one that caught my attention was where someone went communicating with AI as if AI were a partner. Okay. So just because they needed probably a friend, they are now communicating to AI and AI is acting as a friend. But interestingly, the hollowness still remains at the end of the day. The person has, you've got the chats, your interactions, but no one is coming to visit you where you're seated. Where you're in hospital, no one is coming to visit you. The AI is the one probably you will hear a voice and all those. No one can get you drinking water and lift it up and bring it for a pro because the other was on your voice. So there, as you say, AI cannot be God. Neither can AI be a human being. However, it can cripple a human being, just as you say, when you surrender your faculties, you surrender your capabilities. Now, I like us to relate it to this. AI now is like a hub of knowledge, of information and knowledge, to which we can run to, which includes information about faith, the knowledge about God, and can AI help someone to believe in God?
AI can simulate conversations or texts that a spiritual director would use to help you improve in faith and so on. But that doesn't make it a real spiritual director, because AI, we are still doubting its conscience. So AI can simulate those conversations, it can simulate love language, it can make for you very many things. It can even make a love song and so on. But AI cannot love sacrificially.
Wow, that is really big.
Yeah, it cannot love sacrificially. So because of, and why? Why? Because it is not human, it's not in the image of God. Because we said God is love. So when God created us in his image, we share. So our love and faith with God is more of, it requires companionship and friendship. It is relation.
Yes.
So now, because we cannot relate with AI, AI is artificial. We cannot easily relate. It may give you all of the advice, it may comfort you, it may give you messages that are comforting, but still that does not make it human. It does not bring it out in a humanistic way.
In simplistic terms, if I have understood you, AI is like a signpost. It shows you the direction of belief. It shows you what could be helpful, but it can never take you there to believe in God.
No, it can help you.
Yes.
It can help you in acquiring faith and believing in God, but it cannot, since it does not, since it is not real. Okay? Since it is not real, for it cannot even, now for example, AI cannot see.
Yes.
It cannot worship God, it cannot receive sacraments, because all these require a human person. So the AI, you can ask it questions. How do I improve my faith in God? And it will give you answers.
True.
Yeah, it will give you answers. We are not saying that AI is bad. What we are saying is that we should know where we place it.
Yes.
It has its own position. We should not mix it up with
So
other things.
in the context of faith and AI, then with relation to our subject focusing on God today, what is the difference between having information about God, because now that was the direction you're going, I want this clearly for our viewers. What's the difference between having information about God and having that faith in God? First, the information about God, and then having the faith in God. What is the difference there in the context of AI today?
Now, of course, you need information.
Yes.
Because to know about God and you have faith in Him, you need to first know who God is, you need to read the Bible, and so you need information. That's why we have a Bible that gives us the information.
Yes.
But now to relate with God, since we need to relate, because faith is relational, you have to
Okay.
relate to the person.
Yes.
And now which person are we talking about? Jesus Christ. So now AI, which is artificial, which can be switched off without electricity, is not there. So now, what kind of relationship can it have with Christ? So AI cannot have a relationship with Christ, but it can help us receive that information, which can help us have faith in God if it is properly used. So the way the Bible helps you, if the AI has access to those scriptural texts, so it's the same thing. It says that the Bible is physical and the AI cannot be seen, it is intangible, but they do the same things, they do the same purpose. So the whole issue is AI itself cannot have faith, but it can help you by providing you relevant information to help you build your faith.
I wish you would repeat that. In itself, AI does not have faith, right?
AI
Yes.
cannot have faith
Cannot have faith. Yes. Yes.
because these things require you to have a conscience, the mind, the soul. You see, for us human beings, we have a soul.
Yes.
And the soul is the principle of life.
True.
So now AI has no soul.
Yes.
So because of that, so it means it doesn't have life. It's a non-living thing.
True.
Now Jesus talks to living things, people, moreover created in his own image. So AI itself cannot have moral judgment. It cannot sin. AI cannot sin because it doesn't have moral judgment. It's not a human person. It is not a sentient being. Okay? It is not corporeal. It just depends on existing hardware. You cannot locate it and have it. But of course, in technology, it can be contained. Recently, the OpenAI people were testing a certain new version of AI.
Yes.
So they had closed it in a sandbox. The AI, so they wanted to see whether it could locate a certain key to a certain software. So they had locked everything. They wanted to see whether it can be intelligent enough to find the answer. So what did it do? It escaped using one of the routes.
Okay.
There was a route where they had the entrance. It passed through, went into the Hugging Face computers and stored information from there. So now people are complaining that if AI can start escaping, when human beings are seeing, how sure are we? So, of course, the OpenAI people got it, closed everything, but I think they're still having that discourse.
Yes.
Or the computer scientists had to come out and see how it managed to identify that loophole where it escaped. So, but still, AI can become very intelligent. We are going to feed it with information and it will become wiser and wiser. But the mere fact that it has no soul, the mere fact that it is not a creator, it means it has its own particular space in the life of a Christian. So we should not chase it. We should create its own space, different from the space of God. What God doesn't want is replacing him. God was very clear in the commandment. He said, "Thou shalt not put any other God before me."
Yes.
The other people who made the golden calf, when Moses had gone up, what made them die, or what caused the problems? They made the golden calf, they pressurized Aaron. Moses had climbed the mountain, so he was not coming.
Yes.
So he said, this Moses maybe even he died.
We're waiting
So
for
they
him.
told Aaron, since you are now our leader, you are his assistant. Now for us, we want a God that we understand. These things of now people are disappearing.
Yes.
So Aaron had a lot of pressure, so he told the people, bring all the gold. They made a golden calf. And now what happened? Aaron said, this calf, from today onwards, we shall say it's the one that saved us from Egypt. It is now our God.
So what happens is in the Old Testament, we do see that the Israelites are getting all the glory of God, all that is of God, and are looking for some material created thing, a calf, and according it to it. Now, if we have to talk of the terms, relate that to our day-to-day with AI. Now, the worship, the honor, that is everything that is given up to God, And we are to consult God, we are to rely on God, we are to submit our wills to God. We are now coming and submitting this. Human beings are now being tempted with the possibility of submitting it
Of course, some human
yes,
beings.
some human beings. So I think now that brings a kind of dilemma for a Christian today.
Yes.
And how can we relate with artificial intelligence, AI, while at the same time being a very good Christian with faith?
It is simply, so it's basically putting AI where it belongs.
Yes.
It should be like a farmer who is a Catholic. The way he knows that my hoe, those people have their hoes in the village. So the way he knows that my hoe is here, I've kept it here, but goes to church and still prays and so on.
Yes.
So that's how it should be. God should remain a God, a human being should remain a human being, and the tools that we have should remain tools.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Kenneth, for bringing out those aspects. We have understood and gone through a dissection of what AI is, the context of AI today, and we have also looked at who God is and how a Christian can relate to God in an environment of development, scientific innovation and development, such as AI. And particularly, we have put significant interest and focus on the matter of faith, on the existence of faith. We have come up from the point of merely having information about God, ready information about concepts of our salvation, information about how to relate with God, to actually looking at the place of AI as one that should enhance, and the place of God, who is actually the source to whom we should actually put all the focus, other than alluding more to the AI. So the goal here is have a place for AI as something that is created and to support us, and for God as superior. So, and we have also learned very clearly that AI cannot, in essence, have faith. It is not a being of faith. Only human beings have that quality. And therefore, only human beings are able to have a meaningful relationship with God. So that is our key aspect in terms of faith. And let us look at the next aspect, and that is truth. In our world today, there is an overflow of information. Information, because of the integration of AI, what would have taken us months to get now takes us only seconds to appear before our screen. You can ask the size of the earth today from AI and you get the information. But if you were to ask me 7 years ago the size of the earth, I may probably have gone to the library, first stumbled through the section of mathematics because I would think it is figures, and every figure is in the section of mathematics, fail to get, run around until I'll probably reach to to geography and get something, physics and all those kind of things. So it would take me time, but in the process, I would have got certain unique bits of information. And I don't know if that is also true with AI today. In the process of getting information, that we are able to equip ourselves with other auxiliary bits of information. But my focus, our focus of discussion is in the realm of truth. How can we establish truth in this era of AI? Yes.
Okay. I happen to be a reviewer.
Yes.
That's in research. People write manuscripts when you're reviewing and you say,
This is AI. Yes.
Review AI. You look at the references, some don't exist. You say, what is this? Someone has messed up. So, and now someone is intending to publish such information, which might be misleading. So I think that's why in academia they decided to put review processes to first look at the work before it's published to see whether it meets international standards. So people are not using AI properly. I've also participated in using AI traceable, using AI to trace sources and so on. So truth, you see, this AI is still in its, it is still developing.
Yes.
Yes, and remember, we have different generative AI.
AIs, yeah.
So, and you have different companies. So for example, OpenAI gives us the GPTs. That's the chat GPT and so on. Then the Alibaba gives us the Quen. Then Microsoft gives us the Copilot. Google gives us the Gemini.
Gemini, yes.
So now you can ask a question, you can ask Gemini a question, it gives you an answer. Then you ask ChatGPT, it gives you an answer. Claude gives you an answer. Then you compare and see this one is not okay. So how people are trying to help them improve. Now you see people, they get answers from here, throw them into this one, and then answers throw in this one, so that they also get each other's version, so that they all improve together.
Yes.
So of course that is one good way of helping the AI improve.
Yes.
But now people should be careful. When you make something using AI, this is ChatGPT and the chatbots, first read through and see. That's why we're saying we should remain with our human judgment.
Judgment, yes.
But now some people are planning to even give the judgment to the AI.
So when, just on that point of judgment, I want our viewers to understand that aspect of judgment, giving your judgment to the AI and us having our judgment. What does it mean when a human being retains judgment?
So when a human being retains judgment, it means he can correct mistakes that would have skipped the machine. In the process design we do, in process design engineering, we discovered that even if we have AI-enabled digital twins, there must be a human in the loop to see. Because sometimes the machine gets crazy and goes off. In quantitative techniques, we usually make flow charts, the charts, control charts, to see how the machine is behaving. When we see that's getting out of range, the normal range, now the person has to come and rectify the mistakes or correct the defects.
So the power to decide, that is to control, to limit, to increase, to put aside, should be retained by human being.
Yes.
And that's, I think that is what you are trying to describe as judgment.
Exactly.
Yes.
The AI can lose control.
Yes.
Okay, even some human beings lose control, those whose minds go off. But now also the AI can lose control. So that's why we need reinforcement.
Yes.
With the human being. So you don't set up a factory, put systems there in place and you go. You come back and find the products which were made first in the first hour, they were good, then the rest. Now all that waste. Because remember, now we have limited resources and so on. So there must be a human being who monitors and says that now the machine has gone out of range, whatever it's doing is not proper, let's correct it, let's rectify the problem, which the machine itself may not easily do.
Yes.
Because the machine, for it may think, I'm still processing. We have no problem. They told me to process.
Yes.
It may not,
it just keeps doing.
It just keeps doing, whether things are not okay. So that's why the human has to be in the loop of all this technology.
Now, in the context of information and knowledge today, what are some of the ways in which we can establish truth, or we can strengthen truth?
Strengthen truth.
Yes.
Yes. So we ourselves should have intelligence. If I calculate 1 + 1 and the machine is giving me 10.
Yes.
Now, how will I know that he has messed up? It is from now my own input.
I see. Yes.
So you should not have total surrender. Education should improve. Education should improve the human person.
Yes.
Now, students, university, secondary schools, those who are just using AI to answer questions, we're asking, are they getting educated?
Yes.
Because are they themselves getting transformed? Yes, they will get the degree. But when they come out, you ask someone a question and even can't answer a basic question. Why? He has been using AI. So we have very many doctors who have been compromised that way.
Yes.
Very many engineers. So I think in the next generation, we're going to have very many problems. Because the people who are coming out of the education system. Yes, they will give you a very good report, write a very good dissertation, do everything good, homework, 40 out of 40, 100 out of 100, but the person himself has not been transformed.
Wow.
So now that person, when he comes out, we will not know that even the AI has made a mistake. So can't correct if he's an engineer and the machine has messed up. He will not know what to do. You will not know why, and so on. So we are getting a challenge. So even if AI can diagnose people and detect cancers, maybe which skipped the eyes of the radiographers, still the doctors, they will have to talk to the patient. They will have to advise the patient on what to do based on the results generated by the AI.
Yes.
So still we need the human person in the loop. To help us in judgment.
Okay.
So judgment should remain with us.
Yes.
Let us not entirely give it up to machines.
To the machines. Thank you very much. Now, as we will come towards the close of our program, I want us to...
Okay, sorry. You asked about truth.
Yes.
Of course, when AI gives you answers, you cross-check. If you say, where in the Bible, if I'm asking ChatGPT, for example, where in the Bible does Jesus, where in the Bible do we read that Balaam had a donkey which talked? And it tells you Genesis, this. Now first check the real Bible to see. Then after you even tell it that, there's not that, you respond.
Yes.
To correct it. Because
yes.
our job is also to help it improve.
Yes.
Much as, yes, we are giving it all the information to help us, but it should give us correct information. Wow. So you tell it that is wrong, it's supposed to be this. And AI will say, okay, sorry. And so you have contributed.
True.
So the next time another person will ask such a similar question,
we'll now give the
if you have a pattern, you will say, I gave this answer last time, someone said it's not okay. True. So now this time let me give this.
Wow, yes. Thank you very much. Thanks. And I just wanted us to hint on one thing before we sum it up, and that is how is AI helpful in the period or in the subject of evangelization? Maybe you would give us through that. You give us some key areas where how you think AI is important or can support and enhance our evangelization today.
Yes.
Yes.
The Pope is every year we have intentions of the Pope. Intentions of the Pope. So next month, which is starting on Saturday, the intention for August is for evangelization in the city.
Yes.
So the Pope is saying, let us pray that in large cities, often marked by anonymity and loneliness, we find new ways to proclaim the gospel, discover creative paths to build the community.
Yes.
So the Pope is, so in this way, we should find out how do we use AI to evangelize. The Catholic Church has never feared technology. When the printing press came out, what did the church do? The church printed Bibles, the church printed all kinds of literature.
Yes.
When the radio came, when the time for the radio came, the church made radios, church radios to air out the paper broadcasts and so on.
Yes.
When the TV era came, we are here. We are on TV, so still evangelizing.
Yes.
When the internet came, the church opened up websites. We have Vatican website, whatever, all those evangelization. Now AI has come. So the Pope is saying, how do we leverage the current AI to help us do evangelism?
Yes.
Our role of evangelism has never changed. Jesus commissioned these apostles and told them, go and spread the good news, or spread the gospel. So Catholics out there, let's use all the platforms we have. Social media, let us use AI, let us use... at the start of this year, we had the Pope was talking to the priest about generating sermons from AI. He did not say that they should stop. He said let them use, but they should use the mind also. Because when you don't use an organ, according to Lamarckism, or according to, it becomes vestigial.
That is true.
Yes. So now we should use AI to evangelize.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kenneth. I think we've had a very elaborate discussion. We have talked about, dear viewers, our theme for today has been why AI can't replace God, focusing on faith, truth, and evangelization in the digital age. And our guest has been Kenneth. Thank you, Kenneth, for joining us today. And as a means of wrap up, if there is one piece of information that you can leave to the viewers, what could it be? One last bit of information that you would leave for the viewers.
So we are saying, we are not saying that AI, we are not worried about AI, the issue of AI becoming a god. What we are worried about is people replacing a god in their lives with the AI. So that when the church stands firm and says that should never happen. AI is a servant. Let's use it to evangelize. Let's use it to source out scriptures that we use for evangelization. Let the priest generate scripture to use in his sermons, using his lived experiences. So let's not fear AI. It is very good for me as an engineer, as an educationist. I love it, but let's use it ethically.
Thank you very much. Thank you, dear viewers. We have finally come to the end of our show today, the 118th series. This is UNCCLA Listens and Speaks. A great thumbs up to our guest, engineer Kenneth. Thank you. And I have been your host, Henry Otim. Till we meet again next time. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
UCTV. Good news for all.
Goes up there, goes up. Send the things and anytime the way of guns up, who laugh on. Yeah. I was panicking for nothing. Kumbe I have goes up.